The Cowboys had big expectations in 2009 as they opened their state-of-the-art stadium versus their NFC East rivals, the New York Giants.
The Cowboys lost the final game in Texas Stadium, and they lose the first game in Cowboys Stadium.
After starting 2-2, the Cowboys got an unexpected performance from one of their young stars.
Austin made the play! Austin saved the day! The Cowboys win in overtime!
Dallas went on to win 5 of their next 6 games. Miles Austin cemented himself as the go-to receiver. Tony Romo proved to be one of the NFL's elite quarterbacks.
Scrambles, rushed, avoids a sack, hit, touchdown! Tony Romo, and touchdown is all on you.
Dallas's big test came in Week 15 against the undefeated Saints.
Okay, kids, deep breath. That's hit! Fumbled the ball! The Cowboys are going to beat the Saints!
The Cowboys beat the Eagles in back-to-back weeks to win the NFC East and capture their first playoff win in over a decade. But their season came to an end in the divisional round in Minnesota.
Romo on 3rd and 14 steps up, and he's sacked! And he dropped the ball! And the Vikings have recovered the football!
The Cowboys haven't gone all defense in the first round recently, but they have come close. Felix Jones is the only offensive player on whom the Cowboys have used a first-round selection since David LaFleur back in 1997. DeMarcus Ware and Anthony Spencer, the stars of the most recent defensive haul. One of the best rosters in football has a chance to get better now with the 27th overall pick. Clarence Hill of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram joining us now. Clarence, at 27, who would you like to see that pick used for?
I'm going to go with the Cowboys taking Texas safety Earl Thomas. One of the things after the season, Jerry Jones said that they needed more plays from the safety position, and no one made more plays in college last season than Earl Thomas. He's a ball-hawking safety, can go all over the field, he can play the run and play the deep middle. He reminds you kind of an Earl Reed type of safety. He can make plays, interceptions, return them for touchdowns. He is someone the Cowboys could use in their deep secondary.
Like the pick of Earl Thomas, but Clarence, I look at the offensive line and see all the starters over 30. Might the pick be used to get younger up there?
Oh, no doubt. Jerry also talked about getting better, getting younger, and making huge improvement on the offensive line. You look at what you have at left tackle, Flozell Adams. There's a question of how much he has left. They can improve at guard. With Kyle Kojar, he's another aging player who also played well last year, but they need to improve that offensive line. A couple of players you want to look at. Mikey Piety out of Idaho. He caught the Cowboys' attention at the Senior Bowl. They talked about him at the Combine. Certainly someone who could be there. He would be a huge upgrade, if not for this year, certainly for down the line. And also Marquise Pouncey from Florida. He's a guard center guy who could go back and forth, possibly be a replacement for Andre Gerard at center. Certainly give them some depth, give them some help at guard right away.
Clarence Hill of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, thank you very much. Standing by with their Cowboy thoughts, Bucky Brooks and Charles Davis.
All right, Paul, thanks a lot. Bucky, you heard what Clarence had to say. And let's say that it doesn't quite go the way that he put it down, although I like his selections there. What about the Cowboys and the offensive line?
You know, I think Clarence hit it right on the head. When you look at their offensive line, they definitely need a left tackle to groom to replace Flozell Adams, the guy who could be there when they pick Charles Brown, Southern Cal. Left tackle, a very athletic guy, has nice feet, has the ability to move in space, which they need. Also, he's not necessarily a physical guy that they like, but he's finesse, he can move, he can give them another guy the position to groom to succeed Flozell Adams in the future.
He also fits them quite well in what they like. They like him big, as he fits things in Texas.
Big athlete.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Now, what about the secondary? Because that's a place there that they're trying to get a little bit better. A few more plays. Ken Hamlin, Gerald Sensabaugh holding it down right now.
Yeah, right now they're set at corner, but they definitely could use a playmaker at the safety position. Coming off the heels of an impressive combine, I think Taylor Mays from Southern Cal is a guy that they have to consider. Big, physical specimen, has all the physical tools that you look for in the position. This is a big guy that runs well, has some ability, a hard hitter. Now, the thing that we would say is he's going to remind some Dallas fans of Roy Williams because he's not necessarily a great cover guy. But I'm of the mindset that if you have a good coach, a good secondary guy who can get them right, get them ready, and get them to understand how to play in Wade Phillips' defense, this guy has star written all over.
And if you look at it, the Cowboys can get Taylor Mays that deep into the first round of the draft. That's a huge get for them because this was a guy many thought would be a top 10 guy. And I'm telling you this, he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder because he's mad about these evaluations right now.
Without question, he's going to play with a chip.
Very upset.